2026 is going to be a big game changer in Disney World. How? That's what we're exposing for you today here on DFB Guide. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. So, 2026 is going to be a construction-heavy year for Disney World, we know this, but it's also going to be a year that we see some big changes that are going to make a substantial splash on the Disney scene from here on out. So, whether you're currently in the process of planning that 2026 vacation, or you're just curious to see how much exactly Disney World's going to change in the new year, don't want to be left out on all the tea spilling, I get it, we've got the 411 you want to know. So who remembers the Sorcerer's Hat from MGM Studios days? If you don't, let me back it up real quick and catch you up to speed. Back before Hollywood Studios was the park it is now, it had more of a focus on taking guests behind the scenes of TV and movie magic. There was even a real working animation studio located inside Animation Courtyard, where guests could walk by and watch real live Disney animators sketch and develop the next up-and-coming Disney film. It was really cool. Part of MGM Studios was a big old Sorcerer Mickey hat, which you'd see right as you entered the park, as in it completely blocked the Chinese theater replica. When the hat was demolished in 2015, some folks were glad to see it gone just because it wasn't covering up that pretty Chinese theater building anymore, but others missed it dearly. I mean, that was the park icon for a long time, so destroying it was like destroying the Tree of Life in Animal Kingdom or Spaceship Earth in Epcot. Don't worry, Disney would never, right? Disney? Okay. Once MGM Studios officially transformed into Hollywood Studios, the park's focus changed as well. Instead of taking us behind the scenes of the movies, we became a part of our favorite movies. Which, hey, I love Galaxy's Edge and Toy Story Land, but there'll always be a part of me that's super nostalgic for MGM days of the past, which is why I was thrilled to hear about the Walt Disney Studios area coming to Hollywood Studios in summer 2026. Walt Disney Studios is going to be replacing Animation Courtyard and Star Wars Launch Bay. Ah, yes, I remember when I originally thought the new Monstropolis area was going to replace Animation Courtyard, and now I see why that didn't happen. Inside the new Walt Disney Studios section, you're going to be able to find the Magic of Disney Animation building, and that's where the real fun starts to happen. If you want to know what the Magic of Disney Animation is going to be like, watch the Once Upon a Studio short that's featured on Disney Plus to get a better idea. Much like in the short, several Disney animated characters will come to life from their pages all throughout this highly immersive studio. You'll be able to meet characters across 6 unique departments from the animation studio, like Rapunzel and Mulan, story, layout, hand-drawn animation, computer animation, lighting, and effects. So it looks like we're really tapping back into the MGM Studios days again, which I'm not mad about. Along with the Magic of Disney Animation building, Walt Disney Studios will also open up a new kids stage show called Disney Junior Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Live and a Drawn to Wonderland playground. Oh, and as far as the Sorcerer's Hat is concerned, according to the concept art, we'll see it standing tall and proud above the entrance of the animation building. This Sorcerer's Hat is a nod to the one that sits atop the Disney Animation building in Burbank, though it's also a nice throwback to the MGM Studios park icon. Just so you know, everything we're talking about today is just the beginning. In case you've never heard of it before, D23 is Disney's official fan club, and as part of the fan club, D23 puts on a huge fan convention each year. Though the biggest one that happens out in Anaheim, the D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Experience, only happens every other year, and 2026 is the year that this fan experience is coming back, and it'll take place from August 14th to the 16th, 2026, in Anaheim, California at the Anaheim Convention Center and the Honda Center. Disney executives and celebrities and fans from around the globe will come together in the ultimate celebration of all things Disney, featuring special events, exclusive merchandise, unique exhibits, and fascinating presentations, including news about what's up and coming for the Disney parks. This event isn't just crucial for the future of Disney World, it's crucial for all the Disney parks worldwide and Disney cruises too. D23 is bound to announce new projects, updated release dates for things we've been anticipating, and maybe even a few surprises that'll come out of left field, making Disney fans cheer or sob as if they're watching the Super Bowl. Whatever announcements we hear, either before, during, or after D23, we're going to make sure to add them to our constantly updated Disney World 12-month calendar, which you can pick up for free today by scanning the QR code you see on the screen now, or by clicking the link in the description for disneyfoodblog.com/WDW calendar after this. This is going to help you make sure you're never out of the loop when it comes to Disney World changes, dates, updates, etc., and we'll notify you about special theme park dates to remember year-round. I've talked about it in past videos before. As much as I love Frozen Ever After and Epcot, the new Frozen attractions that have been opening up in Disney's overseas parks really make this one look dated now. And apparently Disney Imagineers have been thinking that too, because they're about to take action and give the Frozen crew a much needed animatronic update in Epcot. On January 26th, 2026, Frozen Ever After will temporarily close for refurbishments. Then later on in February, it'll reopen with updated Anna, Elsa, and Kristoff audio animatronics figures like you can find over at Hong Kong Disneyland's version of the ride. Now, just to defend the old projected face animatronics featured in the Epcot ride, at the time of the ride's release, those were absolutely groundbreaking. Frozen Ever After in Epcot was the first attraction to have all-electric animatronic figures, combining electric motors and 3D printing. It was also the first Frozen-themed ride to hit the Disney scene, so a lot of firsts for this one. Basically, it broke the mold and set the stage. But after 10 years of these projected faces, it's time to put them to rest and use Disney's updated animatronic technology to make our Frozen gals look more realistic than ever before. Wait until you see them. Oh yeah, now we're talking. The Rainbow Caverns are about to be back in action. In spring 2026, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad and Magic Kingdom will finally reopen after being closed for over a year. This means we'll finally be able to experience that new storyline, new track, new train cars, and new sets that Disney's been teasing us about for a long time. But one of the things I'm most looking forward to seeing with the reopening of this runaway haunted coaster is the return of the Rainbow Caverns. Here's a little backstory for you. Rainbow Caverns Mine Train was an attraction that ran at Anaheim's Disneyland Park from 1956 to 1959. Later on, it was renamed as the Mine Train through Nature's Wonderland, which closed in 1977. Nature's Wonderland featured caverns with colorful pools of water and shiny stalagmites and stalactites aplenty. But Big Thunder Mountain Railroad replaced Nature's Wonderland back in 1979. So it's really cool to see Magic Kingdom taking inspiration from Big Thunder's ancestor to create a ride that feels new and nostalgic at the same time. According to Disney, expect to see spectacular natural caverns full of phosphorescent pools, shimmering and illuminating iridescent stalagmites and stalactites, all reminiscent of the Rainbow Caverns from the good old Disneyland days. You might be thinking, AJ, Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin has always been a top priority ride, but if you thought this ride was cool before, just wait until it reopens with all those new updates. Much like Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Space Ranger Spin will also be reopening in spring 2026. With the reopening, expect new blasters that you'll actually be able to pick up and aim with, a new show scene featuring a new character, Buddy, the friendly support robot, love him already, brand new ride vehicles, gameplay enhancements, and more. I don't know, Toy Story Mania and Hollywood Studios has been my favorite Disney World blaster ride for years now, but maybe, just maybe, Space Ranger Spin will swipe that title in 2026. Who's been missing Disney Quest since it closed back in 2017? Apparently, Disney Springs has missed having a mega immersive arcade in the west side of its shopping district too, because in 2026, the former Disney Quest building is becoming a new interactive arcade called Level 99. If Level 99 sounds familiar, it's because it's not the only Level 99 to exist. But the one coming to Disney Springs is the first for the state of Florida, and this one's going to be the biggest one yet. Think of it like a gaming experience that's part escape room, part obstacle course, part arcade, all wrapped up in one big package across a 2-story building. You're going to find 3 kinds of games in the Level 99 experience. There'll be rooms with cooperative games for teams of 2 to 6 players, duels where you'll face challenges against other players, and art hunts, which are like scavenger hunts where you'll be searching for art. Level 99 will also feature dining with a chef-crafted menu, including their signature Detroit-style pizza. And the good thing about other Level 99s already existing in the world is that we've gotten the chance to try some of this famous pizza before. So if you want to read about our early reviews of the Level 99 menu, which could give you a solid glimpse into what it's going to be at Disney Springs, I'll link our DFB post down in the description for you. But wait, who's going to ask me if I want some backstage passes? Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith has been a Sunset Boulevard staple since it first launched its riders into that neon-lit rush back in 1999. For 25 years, the attraction has been anchored by its iconic Aerosmith storyline. But in recent years, Rock and Roller Coaster has experienced multiple closures, some scheduled, some extended, that made us and so many other Disney fans start to wonder what this coaster's future was going to look like. And we've got the answer. Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith is coming to its final riff. The ride will officially close on March 2nd. Surprise, we just got that info. However, technically, part of this ride is already closed up shop prematurely. The Aerosmith pre-show is already completely walled off, signaling the end of the backstage recording studio era as Imagineers prep for the attraction's full Muppets takeover. When the coaster reopens in summer 2026, we'll be trading rock legends for classic chaos as the Muppets bring their signature blend of music and mayhem and humor to the high-speed launch ride. And before you say anything, yes, I am also aware that that's a very short time frame for a whole re-theme to happen. Closing in spring 2026 and reopening in summer 2026. It really doesn't seem like much time at all, but hey, it seems like they're already working on the pre-show, so it could be that things will be changing kind of behind the scenes as people are still riding. Now, it's a bold change, but since Muppets Courtyard is down for the count to make way for the new Monstropolis area, something that'll open at a much later date beyond 2026, by the way, it's nice to know that the Muppets are still going to have a home in Hollywood Studios. But if you want to have Steven Tyler scream a countdown at you pre-coaster launch, you're going to have to squeeze in a Disney World visit soon. And I mean real soon. Okay, so let's talk phones. I know you didn't expect this in this video, but here we go. I'm nothing if not unexpected. Phones die super quickly in Disney World. Too quickly, but that makes sense. Between using the My Disney Experience app and taking constant photos and videos and maybe even FaceTiming Nana and Papa back home to show them Cinderella Castle, your phone's gonna get tuckered out, maybe even before lunch. Fortunately, Disney's got a way to combat that. Fuel rod kiosks have been part of the Disney scene for a good long while now, where you purchase a charger and swap it out for free with a freshly juiced up one whenever you come across another Disney fuel rod kiosk. But the problem with these fuel rods have always been that they don't hold a whole lot of charge in the first place. But I'd like you to meet the Fuel Rod Max 10. This one's been revamped from that little cylinder form we've come to know so well. This one holds a better charge, and it includes multiple charging ports, a lit battery life indicator on the side, a button to turn power off, power on, multiple chargers for different charging ends, and a MagnaSafe so you can magnetically charge your phone if you prefer. But these new fuel rods cost double what the old ones do, starting at $80 for an initial kit. So the huge advantage of purchasing this portable charger versus another one is that swap out ability. While other portable chargers might run out of juice during the day, anytime your Fuel Rod Max runs out, you just find a fuel rod kiosk and get a new one, so you never have to be without power. Now, here's the key. Go get your initial Fuel Rod Max 10 on Amazon because it's going to cost you less than it's going to cost if you buy it on Disney property. And the ones you get on Amazon are just as swappable as the ones you find on Disney grounds. Good news, everybody. The free water park perk available for Disney World hotel guests is coming back in 2026. But the bad news, well, maybe it's not bad, it's just different. Disney World's free water park perk is going to be more limited than it was before. Okay, so this perk was introduced in 2025, and it allowed Disney guests staying on Disney property, so in a Disney-owned hotel, free entry into one of Disney's 2 water parks on the day you check into your hotel. In 2025, this was available all year long, 365 days. But in 2026, it is going to be summer only. So what days in the summer will it be applicable? Not sure yet. We just know that free water park tickets will no longer be a thing in the winter, spring, or fall, but at least they should be available when they matter most, which is during the hottest time of the year. Stay tuned. Disney World is going through some major construction right now. You might have heard about that. And while we may not love the growing pains in 2026, all that work is going to change Disney World for sure. Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and Magic Kingdom have major parts of the parks that are closed while Disney builds brand new lands and new attractions. Animal Kingdom is retooling Dino Land to become Tropical Americas with Encanto and Indiana Jones themed attractions. It's going to be called Pueblo Esperanza. Hollywood Studios will be getting that new animation courtyard revamp, but Monstropolis is going to take a bit longer, and that construction will be pretty noticeable on your way into Galaxy's Edge. Magic Kingdom's construction is also in your face with the rivers of America drained and loads of construction walls barely blocking off the cranes working to build Piston Peak, the new Cars Land coming to the park. Luckily, besides shortening the route of the railroad, it seems that Villains Land construction is a bit more hidden back there behind Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. And outside the parks, there's a whole new hotel taking shape over by Wilderness Lodge. Lakeshore Lodge may not be opening until 2027, but you can take a peek at the construction while you're on the monorail, traveling between the Contemporary and the Transportation and Ticket Center. Now, don't let that get you down if you've got a 2026 trip planned. There's still plenty to see and do right now in the parks. The Garden View Lounge at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort has been closed since the COVID-19 pandemic-related shutdown of Disney World, but Disney's revealed that it will finally be reopening. The Garden View Lounge is set to reopen sometime in early 2026 and is going to offer a new tea experience with whimsical Disney touches. We're awaiting any more exciting restaurant news for 2026, so be sure to sign up for our newsletter to be the first to hear about new dining and snack locations in the parks. We get very excited when we hear about that stuff. Hollywood Studios is going through quite the change in 2026, right? And Galaxy's Edge is not immune from these changes, but in a good way. Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run is getting a major update to go along with the big Mando movie release on May 22nd. With this update, you're going to see new scenes with the Mandalorian and Grogu, of course, as well as higher quality graphics, more interactive moments to make your flight feel more realistic, and from here on out, every ride position is going to be a good ride position. Now, what do I mean by that? You know how the engineer, the backseat position is usually the one that nobody wants, besides me, since I'm A-okay with low-stress ride-throughs? After all these updates are made, those who get the engineer position will be able to choose the location everyone travels to during the ride. Now, did I mention that this ride is going to have a completely different Star Wars setting to explore too? Yep, re-rideability. Now, where did you come from, giant popcorn box? Over in Toy Story Land, a new little snack stand is currently in the works, and this one is shaped like an oversized popcorn container. Okay, maybe it's normal sized. After all, we're the ones in this land who are toy sized. Disney hasn't yet announced when this snack stand's going to open, per the release of this video, but we're crossing our fingers it'll be sooner rather than later. Perhaps this isn't going to change Disney World forever, but I think we'll all be changed on like a personal level whenever this seasonal overlay does happen. Soarin in Epcot has never been a stranger to reinvention. The first version of Soarin over California, whisked riders above the iconic Golden State landscapes from the vineyards of Napa Valley to the crashing surf of Malibu. Then, in 2016, the ride took on a broader scope and became Soarin' Around the World, giving guests the chance to glide over international landmarks like the Great Wall of China, the leaning but now fixed Eiffel Tower, and the Great Pyramids of Giza. This updated version is the new standard Soarin', though the Soarin' Out in Disney California Adventure will still bring back the OG Soarin' over Cali during its Springtime Food and Wine Festival. And now, Disney's announced that the new anticipated version of Soarin', aptly named Soarin' Across America, will be running in Epcot by Memorial Day in 2026. This new version of Soarin' will run on a limited time basis during a company-wide celebration called Disney Celebrates America, which will commemorate the 250th anniversary of the United States. This upcoming iteration will focus on the diverse, sweeping landscapes of America, bringing the attraction full circle, returning home to an American-themed experience, but on a much grander scale. Now, this is coming to Disneyland as well, just FYI, even though this video is not about Disneyland, but it is going to be a temporary overlay in both locations. In summer 2026, Bluey fans will want to head to Conservation Station in Animal Kingdom to meet and dance and play some popular games with Bluey and Bingo. This will be the very first time we'll be seeing these sisters in the East Coast theme park, so we are definitely excited to welcome them on over to the Sunshine State. The Bluey and Bingo meet and greets seem to be overlapping with the return of Cool Kids Summer, which is a limited time offering that was introduced to Disney World in 2025 and will be returning in 2026, with DJ-led dance parties, lots of rare characters out and about, exclusive snacks, and more. Okay, yes, so big changes are on the horizon for these Orlando parks, but what's not going to change is the DFB squad covering all the latest updates and giving you all the new tips and tricks to navigate this strange new Disney World. So stay tuned for more. Check out one of our other recent Disney World planning videos next, like the Ultimate Guide to Magic Kingdom in 2026. That's a great place to start. And don't forget to download our free Disney World 12-month calendar if you haven't already over at disneyfoodblog.com/WDW calendar. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.